Now, another thing about the typing class is I probably didn't remember my actual grade when I was in the Navy, right? Because I took the class probably in the ninth grade, right? And I spent the 11th grade twice, right? And then transferred from Effingham the second year to Groves, right? But I completed the 10th grade of school, right? So I'm a 10th grade dropout, yeah, but that's also why I got my GED by December of 87, right? Yeah. Now, the only way my shipmates could type up the paper and it be perfect is if I told them in a lie, because I didn't remember the actual grade, that I made an A plus, right? And they were code ready me. You know what that means? They were trying to beat me to a pulp, but I kept saying Jesus could heal me like Wolverine. Because of what was done to him. Right. Now, with amnesia from the wreck, the fall, all that, I don't know. I can't prove it or disprove it. But if my girl real grade was a C plus, and they used one of the yeomans to type up the report, namely the guy from our division, right? You know your last name. I don't even remember you either. Mm-hmm. You have black hair, kind of like Snow Whitish looking, with blue eyes, and the male version of Snow White. And I understand why. But again, I don't know. You know you typed it up for them, not me. Now I can't prove it now except to show the real grade was a C plus. But if you typed to see the Johnson like I was an A plus student, you fucked up. You fucked up. I lied to you. When I just didn't remember the actual grade. Which, that's a lie by forgetting, right? But if you did that with Sheena's letters, right, that you wrote to her, and you made it all perfectly typed, right, and spaced, right, I don't even remember how to do all that. Mine's some kind of weird form of block. You know what I mean? Right. Not even done how you're supposed to do all that. I don't even remember all that. All right. I think if you're right, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to space 5 spaces to the left every beginning of a paragraph or something too, right? I forgot all that. And unless you're typing it block style, right? Which is where you just start typing and then you end the paragraph, but you go back to the beginning, right? And there's 2 ways, if I remember correctly, you can do it. One, you tab it to 5. You can also set the tab, I think. 5 spaces to the left, right? Or right. I know. I forget how it goes. One way or the other. One way or the other. And then start there, right? You can also center it. I remember some of that. That's something you can do currently, too, right? But again, if he typed it up perfectly, it's cause Ben and King were code red me, right? The whole shit baby by that time. Because some of them was raking me up for Buster trying to find me dead in the bunk. Because see, even if they're beating me to a pulp every night, right? The problem is they got to discover my body and pretend they didn't meet me the night before, right? So they're not expecting me to show up for muster. They not even bothering to wake me up. But you show up anyway. But I show up anyway. Jesus waking me up and healing me like the Wolverine. Now, can I prove it? No, I got amnesia. Okay? But I couldn't even prove if they weren't throwing me overboard a couple times. To see if Jesus would teleport me back to the ship like Nightcrawler. And I was, in paranoia, about jumping overboard just to get away from them. But knew I couldn't because I was in the middle of the sea, right? You know what I mean there too, right? You know when someone's just giving you a hard time and don't want to train you, right? And don't want to do a job with you, right? And making it personal about you, not them. It's your problem. They don't want to work with you, not yours, not yours. Like I said, you can tell. You can tell when people are treating you like that after a while, and you can't do nothing about it. You're stuck on the ship with them until the end of your EOS, right? You can't even transfer off of a ship. Like if in A Few Good Men, you can't transfer off the base just because you don't like it on the base, right? Which is where the code red came from. The dude that was treated differently than everybody else. Yep. So was I. But really, I'm not. And, I'm a straight man, right?